Dolphins here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gaskin. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run now with Gaskin. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Gaskin on the carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Two are going to try and go quickly here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick...
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 1 over. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Second down and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now, as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them. Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 21. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the
did.
defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.